Shot my dog, I can't stand.
Marks generated this shit.
Yeah, shot my dog, I can't stop. Yeah, shot my dog until she drops. 2,000 volts straight in her top. Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah, got this remote on me like in my Glock. If Kaya try to move, she out of luck. She better know I don't give a fuck. She's getting off her place, she's getting struck. Gotta stay in that little place for 8 hours. She getting up, I can't allow her. She my Palestine, I got the power. I'm in my electric ivory tower. Why she act like such a baby? When I shock her, she go crazy, making me look bad on the stream. Gonna hit her with my power beam. I don't know why that stupid dog up. She should know better not to call for help. Cause you already know where my stream is. I do some shit that would get me banned. Don't you know how much money I spent? That dog cost more than your mama rent. I got the most expensive breed. You know that's the one I need. That stupid dog is so spoiled. Yeah, one more time she getting boiled. Moving with my dog to China. I'll eat her up, goodbye to Kaya. Shot my dog, I can't stand.
Marks generated this shit.
Yeah, shot my dog, I can't stop. Yeah, shot my dog until she drops. 2,000 volts straight in her top. Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah, got this remote on me like in my Glock. If Kaya try to move, she out of luck. She better know I don't give a fuck. She's getting off her place, she's getting struck. Gotta stay in that little place for 8 hours. She getting up, I can't allow her. She my Palestine, I got the power. I'm in my electric ivory tower. Why she act like such a baby? When I shock her, she go crazy, making me look bad on the stream. Gonna hit her with my power beam. I don't know why that stupid dog up. She should know better not to call for help. Cause you already know where my stream is. I do some shit that would get me banned. Don't you know how much money I spent? That dog cost more than your mama rent. I got the most expensive breed. You know that's the one I need. That stupid dog is so spoiled. Yeah, one more time she getting boiled. Moving with my dog to China. I'll eat her up, goodbye to Kaya. on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel. Come on, darling. Let's exchange the experience.
Hello, hello. So I've been wanting to do this for a minute because when I was last playing Fate Grand Order, I talked a lot of shit. I am sick of fucking Natsu. Cool. Fate Stay Night was cool, but why do I gotta put up with this bullshit in Fate Grand Order? I don't give a fuck about these 30 characters and your fetishes for them. I kind of care about, I don't know, a plot that means something more, and then the event shit would be like funny, whatever. I'm gonna make my own game then, since I'm not allowed to have the video game I want. And I've been through this. Kingdom Hearts pisses me the fuck off, because I was so hyped for it back when #1 came out. I said, oh my god, finally, a Disney RPG. Disney might as well not just be fucking insert aesthetic here. Anything else. Like, what's the point? It's just another stupid fucking Final Fantasy game. I've been saying, what if Roxas was Christopher Robin from Winnie the Pooh? What a fucking hype plot twist that would have been. Like, after he grew up an adult, couldn't, like, talk to... Like, if that was just the story that started it all, that would have been cool. But no, everything's gotta be fucking Sephiroth, don't it? I don't even know. Fuck Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna make my own game, and... it's probably not going to be that good, and it'll be a train wreck, but it'll be my fucking train wreck, and it'll be uniquely train wreck, and that'll be cool. So, I do have experience with RPG Maker, and by that, I got hyper fixated on it for 2 months. But then, I guess the concepts I was coming up with was just like, took some difficult scripting and whatnot, and I was just overcomplicating shit. And I think the best I did, I'm going to go back to basics, because I haven't done this in a while. So I'm going to go back to all the tutorial videos. I'm going to learn one tutorial video at a time how to use RPG Maker. And what I'm going to do is just make the game as I learn the tutorials. So the beginning might look like shit, but then later it'll look really good. I think that'll be cool. I don't know. I just want to have some fun. That's what this is. This is not for your... hardcore gonna learn how to game program. This is for fucking morons. Because I'm a fucking moron. I had to get ChatGPT to do basic math for me with what little coding there is. I prefer this though because like last time I haven't coded since the HTML fucking MySpace days. Fuck that shit. I'm too old to write ones and zeros, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So here we are with this. I'll get us some kickin' tunes though before we... Well, no, we gotta watch the tutorial first. So yeah, I have experience with this. A lot of this will be repeating to me, but I don't want to get all frustrated because I forget one of the basics. So might as well just go through everything. This is random devlogs tutorial. It's the most popular tutorial. Apparently I got RPG Maker MZ and this is MV, but I used this tutorial before, so it must work. I don't fucking know. Anyway, back to basics. Just gotta write something down, okay.
Maker MV. It's a thing that lets you make RPGs quite easily. So let's get straight into it. To create your own RPG, step 1 is to go create a new project. So let's go to the top left.
Luckily, I already did this part. Also, there's videos from like 15 years ago, so you know, this is how you used to make it on YouTube back then. So, no bullying this user.
Of this little blank place right here, including this little piece of paper. So click, and boom. So now we gotta create a new project. Step 1, name the folder. Since you can't really change the name of the folder after it's created, you have to make sure this is something that really consistently remains a label that can actually like make sense for your project. So let's call it
Apparently mine's I don't fucking know. I guess. I had some technical issues starting. It wasn't even RPG Maker. Fucking Windows just decided I don't want to work today, cause fuck you. And I'm Windows 10, so you can't make me punch into work no more. I'm retired. Fuck you. Don't get any tech advice from this channel either. I don't know shit about nothing.
first RPG ever. And then next is a game title. Now, unlike the folder name, this can be changed anytime, anywhere. So what I want you to put in here is actually blah, blah, blah. And the reason for that is we're going to learn how to change that to your own game title later. But for now, do that. I'm serious. Do it. Now, finally, comes the location.
Uyen, do you think I could make a game better than Natsu? I think I could. I think it'd be more coherent. And I don't know, I'm gonna make this plot as I go, though. I'm not gonna do no fucking long-term planning. And I'm not gonna write nothing for no one's fetishes either. Fuck off with your fan service, men.
Of the game. Now, I'd recommend not touching that, because if you just touch it, you're just gonna move it somewhere, you're not gonna know where it is, and you're gonna be very confused, and then you're gonna cry, and then you're gonna, like, slowly give up. So, just leave it in the Documents Games folder, or I guess you could put it on desktop, since that is a...
I did cry and slowly give up, but it had nothing to do with my game title. It was because I made a system, you see. I made a fucking system where there's a Whole Foods and a McDonald's. Now, McDonald's is way cheaper than Whole Foods, but it's actually, like, every time you eat, like, 4 quarter pounders or some bullshit, you lose HP permanently. Like, your permanent stats, you're not getting the fuck back, and you don't actually know anything about this in the game, you know? until you look at your stats and you're like, what the fuck? That was gonna be a fun little thing. I actually got that working, but I was going too far to the sun and I got burnt out. So once again, gonna do this slowly.
A very convenient location. Then we can hit OK. And then it's gonna start loading. It's gonna take a couple of years, but eventually it'll get there. So I'm just gonna skip forward through this part, so see you there. And here it is, our new RPG Maker MV project called So let's get straight into doing stuff. As you can see right here, we have sort of like a faded out player on top of this large grassy plain I get. So let's make it something else.
Just a quick shout out though, using my knowledge. Anyone else who wants to make a game but you don't want to learn how to do nerd stuff, this is the application for you. That fucking Lisa game made with RPG Maker. A lot of games made with RPG Maker, actually. You can do all sorts of things with it. You can make a visual novel with it as well. Yeah, there's a lot of horror games. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it, and you don't gotta know numbers. I mean, I'll get into it. I'm probably gonna use all the default shit because what's nice with the system manager in this game is I can easily replace it with my own custom shit to make it more unique later, but we might go all generic and fucking create a character, and I don't think the create a character in this is very bad, actually.
If we go into the top right here, we'll notice that we have like this little grouping of this thing and this thing. This is going to allow you to actually like draw on the map and draw like plains, draw sands, draw mountains, do whatever. So I want you to click on this. Next, let's click on what we want to edit. So let's try clicking on this sandy path thingy right here. Now finally, we're going to click on the tool we're going to use. So the tool I'm going to use is just going to be the pencil. Then finally, I'm just going to click on that and then just draw away. So here we have it. We're drawing the sand path thingy. Yay! So let's go try out some of the other tools. So if we click on this tree right here, we can use the rectangle tool to create a rectangular shape for our forest. If we click on this circular or ellipse shape, then we can go and make a circular shape for our little like cloud plane thingy right there. If we click on this little paintbrush, this can be the bucket tool, which allows...
Now, I was trying to make a visual novel with this before. It was actually gonna be fucking fate smut for some fucking reason. I was going through a phase. But, it was a whole process, though, just to make this a black background so I could put Archer's fucking gloomy text on it. But now have fun drawing a map and shit. I'm just trying to think of what I want to do. Like I said, I'm gonna make this plot on the fly, and our starting overworld map matters.
Just bucket the whatever you want. So let's make it so instead of all this clouds, it's gonna be mountains on the clouds, apparently. Well, that's awesome. So if you want to play out your amazing masterpiece, all you have to do is go to the top right and click on this play button. It's gonna ask you if you want to save. Of course, you're gonna say yes, and then we're gonna go straight into it. We're brought to our beautiful title screen, not the default boring title screen you're gonna hate eventually, but this beautiful one that has our amazing game title listed on top. Hit the enter button and we can start our new game. And it'll fade out and bring us to our players just standing in this weird location. We can move around using the arrow keys. If you want to dash, hold down shift. So here we go. We run around. Oh, wow, it's something. So the last thing you may need to note for creating your own map, if you right-click on a tile, you'll copy that tile onto your current pencil or whatever. So if I right-click on the grass, then I can draw grass. Right-click on the sandy place, I can draw more sand now. Right-click on the trees, you can fill the trees back up. And if you right-click on these mountains, you can, hooray, more mountains with the white tile under it. And if you want to use more tiles, we can click on the tab B or the tab C, and we can have more tiles we can use in drawing our map. So we can take this road, we can copy that, and we can just, whoa, there we have a road thingy, yay. So now it's actually going to create a super amazing map.
Wonder if you could use RPG Maker to create a vintage-looking Sim City type game, except, modern day controls, not the Super Nintendo or old school PC shit.
Not
It kind of looks like Sim City graphics, the default here.
saying this one isn't super amazing, but we're gonna make one better. And here it is, our beautiful new world. If we look in the bottom left, we can find that, hey, here's a little town. And if we look at the top right, here's our grassy mountains. We also have these normal mountains, this mansion place, and this corporate building that's just sitting there because why not? And so here it is. Now if you want to export and let others play your amazing game thing, whatever, all you have to do is go to top left, file, deployment. We're going to be asked to save our game. We're going to hit yes. Then we're going to be given choices to what platform we want to export to, exclude unused files, and our output location. So let's set it so our platform is going to be either Mac OS or Windows, depending on what you want to send it to or which one you're using. So I'm going to click Windows. I'm going to exclude.
Look at that. You could be a hero and make a game for Mac, so they can too play video games on their computers. That's what you can do with RPG Maker. It's a fucking great tool.
Unused files, and then finally it's gonna ask for an output location. I'd say just leave it on your desktop, why not? Now let's hit, wait, before we hit OK, this thing also says Android/iOS. This does not create an Android or iOS file. It's a lot more complex. Don't touch this. You're gonna cry. It's gonna be horrible. We'll get to that later. But for now, click on Windows.
He had nothing bad to say about the Mac option. You can let the Mac users be gamers, everybody.
Or Mac.
You just gotta make the fucking game.
And hit OK. So once it's done, we'll have this folder called our first RPG ever, and we can select our game by simply going to the game.exe and running it. So we'll run it, and this will bring up our game without the need for RPG Maker to be open. So here it is. It's open. It's beautiful. It has our title in the top left corner. It's gonna say, we're gonna click New Game, and then it's gonna go straight in, and we can find our beautiful world centered right here. So let's go. We can visit the mountains. We can go to the town. We can go down here. We can go to the building. We'll do some work, and we can go to the mansion. We can go to these mountains, and it's that's pretty much all. You can't even go inside. It's pretty horrible actually. What is this? What? All right. This is not an RPG. You want to make an RPG? Well, you better continue watching, and then we'll learn how to make a better RPG than this. Wow, that was...
Wow. Fucking hating on his own game like that. Can't believe it. Okay, got the gist here. So, chat, if you're there, I don't know, I don't pay attention to fucking numbers. What should the first screen in the game look like? Okay, so we've had Destiny Islands and Kingdom Hearts. What is the best fucking starting place? File Island from Digimon, that's always cool. Fucking Santa's Workshop. We could be mountain people. I'll get some music playing while we speculate what we should do here. Pallet Town, I do know the layout of Pallet Town. We just need a fat person, a horrible mother, a fucking Gary Oak, and none of his parents, because no one parents no one in Pokemon. They say just go capture rabid animals and get it fucking figured out. Okay, Pallet Town, just 2 houses. I'm just looking for some background music. There we go. Alright, so Pallet Town. No boners, we don't do those here. We only believe in making quality video games. Alright, so... Then we know that there's a whole bunch of fucking water. So yeah, let's make a beach at the bottom. And then maybe one day, the beach will lead to treasures. Oh, could you imagine? And I think these come transparent. I don't think I can walk on that. Now, we need a bit more sand. This doesn't look real. Beach would never be this fucking perfect, would it? Oh, by the way, I know absolutely nothing about art or fucking colors. I don't even know how I make thumbnails for these streams, quite honestly. When I see a thumbnail that's worse than mine, it fucking astounds me, because I am an idiot. I have never done art in my fucking life. Well, that's not true. When I was in kindergarten, I won an art contest. That contest you win in art class, whatever the fuck that is, once a year. That was my peak. I got that with stick figures. Fairy stick figures. And then I was never awarded for my art ever again. No, I'm not just gonna make Pokemon. I'm just gonna make 2 houses as the starting screen. Pallet Town is my favorite starting town anyway, because Pokemon Gen 1 was the best gen. Aw, dude, we need a rainbow, though. We gotta say, this is the cool game with a rainbow. That's what they'll say. Alright, houses. These all look more like villages and castles, though, unfortunately. And this here looks like a Roman thing. Art's stupid. Well, I mean, we got TPs and igloo. Fuck it. Oh, dude, we need some pyramids, though, under the rainbow, because Illuminati. That's all. We need trees because we believe in oxygen. And a tree here, so these ones don't gang up on it. Well, I mean, they won't because they're trees. Oh, we gotta give this one a friend. There would be no trees by the beach. Trees in the ocean are fucking not friends. Okay. I'm just trying to find a decent house for the citizens of my land to live in. I mean, we could do this. This is a decent fucking house. Would you not live here? Oh wait, I don't need all of that. It's just 4 tiles, okay. I'd fucking live here. Oh, you want some palm trees? Well, actually, you know what? That's where the fat person in my rival live. I'm gonna live on this cool fucking island up here. But then I won't know how to get off. I'll have to teleport. I'll program that in the game. Actually, I think the way this works... Well, I'm trying to do what the tutorial told me to do. But yeah, I think I can just... Yeah, make another layer up here. No, we'll do floating island later. That's where I'll put my car bed. Alright, so here's house 1. But in true suburbia fashion... Well, not suburbia, like downtown area. We're gonna have completely different house. Completely different style. Made by a competing mason, really. Do we need roads? Should we invest in infrastructure? Oh, yes. This is not the Pokemon Center, but... Okay, here's the 2 houses. We must build infrastructures, though. No, I don't like this. It's not centered to the door. Is there palm trees, though? Just 2. Oh, there is palm trees. I got you. There. For the fun day for the beach. Now we need a Walmart to sell us plastic goods. There's 2 masons. The one that built this house and the one that built this house. This was brought here by God, this pyramid. We're never gonna go there. We're not allowed. It's just to let you know that the government's always watching you. Oh, 3, okay, well, okay, so 3 masons. Who would not want to be in this? Oh, dude, yeah, here we go. There. This one, which one should be our house? Or maybe we just lived in the woods. We've got to make a fucking trash fire somewhere. This is gonna be the best video game on the market. I will fucking kill it on Steam. Look, there's already a sign for my victory. I really wish I could give these people infrastructure, but aesthetically, I just don't like it. So, They're gonna have to get a fucking dirt path and they'll live with it. There. That's that person's driveway. Whoa, no, no, no. Not like that, my friends. Why is it covering that tile? I guess because it's tiles. Fuck it. This is a different culture. They don't know how to maintain their lawns. To discover infrastructure. The first mission's gonna be going to the city government and saying, how the fuck does this place exist? What do we do if a hurricane comes? Why is there only 3 houses and why are they all different and look extravagant? Questions we need to ask. Okay though, but wait. These 2 homes used to be friends until the Great Flood separated them. It was a double-wide flood. No one could walk past it, and by flood I mean river. These 2, and they love fucking sitting out here on their lawn chairs, being like, look at those fucking losers over there. This is also their beach. But they're kind of friends with these people because their children keep messing around and hooking up with each other. Dude, this is where Cyrax lives. Up here. Guarding people from the secrets of the pyramid. Alright, what else? Is there anything else I gotta add to the starting map? We got kind of a story going on. This is a town divided. You make guitar cable things a weapon. It's just gonna be a game that we make into whatever. We got some negative space. I don't know what to fill it with. No, that's a dead tree. There. They got a drought. Nah, actually. Well, they need palm trees over here. They can't be the betters without fucking palm trees. In fact, they would have more palm trees. They'd have so many fucking palm trees. Some say that them worshipping these fucking palm trees is what created the great flood of our days. They even have them here on the edge for you to see. Look at our palm trees, you fucking... Tree cult? I was in a tree cult in a Minecraft back in the day. It was called the TNT cult, actually, where we replaced the leaves with TNT and then covered them back up. And we would place the tree on other people's property. We wouldn't blow their property up, but just the tree being there made them nervous. But they couldn't stop us because we had religious exemption. You can't stop fucking people expressing their belief. Have some tolerance. God. So the TNT... This is cool. I don't know what it is, but it's here. It's the memorial bong. I gotta make sure to get the tile that's assigned so I can put that there. There we go. It's a fucking it's a historical society. Nah, not mess around players quite yet. Dude, yeah, that's... I think that we're gonna figure out what my starting town is. The goal of the game is to build a bridge. And you would think, well then go gather some fucking wood and build the bridge. No, in order to do the fetch quest, you gotta survive social economic situations and make sure the people are happy as you force the government to pay for it. That's what game we're making here. I always said I wanted Robotnik to get his own Sonic game with no Sonic, and it's just him like, he keeps trying to take over the world with robots, but did he ever consider just running? Like, he's able to do all these things. He can be like, I can solve world hunger. Boom, my robot fixed it. Just offer everybody in the fucking world everything, and then it's like, boom, he has it. But then maybe he enjoyed helping the people so much that he doesn't want to hurt them now. And then Sonic doesn't have to fight him no more. And it'll be the greatest game ever made. That's all. Okay, this will be the tree. No, we already have a tree that looks like that. I'm looking for a god tree that you could, like, attach an Inuyasha to. But I guess I don't have it. I was hoping for a giant tree. Okay, we'll just do a cool oasis then. Okay, I think it is perfect and ready to go. Oh, dude, is this that Sonic and the Black Knight? Yeah. Let's go. Never played this fucking game, but I actually kind of like this track. Hype. Okay. Sorry, Misty Lake. It's time for another tutorial video. Huzzah! Because I think this is a pretty good map. Save. We did it together, everyone. Let's figure out what's next. Da, 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 da.
So in the last tutorial, we created this map right here. But you can't do anything. You just walk around and that's it.
I'd say ours is better. It looks really good. Brighter. Fucking has a pyramid with a rainbow. Mystery, intrigue. No one's ever getting to that pyramid though.
There's nothing you can do. So in today's tutorial, we're going to look at how you can actually create an NPC, a non-player character that you can interact with and will say something to you. So let us get straight into it. So to start off, if you look back up here, if you remember in the previous tutorial, we clicked this button to edit the display or the looks of the map. But if you click on this one, this allows us to create events. Now, an event is sort of like the mechanics of the game. So anything that involves like something happening, an NPC perhaps, like a monster, all of those are going to be events, and they're going to be displayed on your map. So to create an event, first we're going to have this clicked. Next, simply go to one of these tiles. As you can see, you can highlight them. I want you to just double click on one of these tiles, and it should bring up this big, crazy looking event creator thing. So let's get straight into creating an NPC. First thing is we gotta decide how this event is going to be triggered. So when an event is triggered, all the stuff that is going to eventually be placed in this big open empty area right here is done through the trigger. So if we look right here, we have this thing called trigger, and it's set to action button. Now this means when the player uses the action button, which is going to be like enter or the key.
Well, I'm making all sorts of NPCs and whatnot. We're making a game here, and it's got a character creator. So whatever users, lolcows, or fucking, I don't know, I already got something fucking cooking because of all the dumb white bitches I've been watching on stream. So we'll have fun.
Stroke Z, this will trigger the event. Furthermore, we also have the priority. Now the priority is going to be where the event is positioned relative to the player. So let's set it as same as characters, which means it's going to be on the same plane as the player characters. Finally, we have the image. Now the image is going to be what the event looks like on the map. If we look right here, RPG Maker MZ already has tons of characters we can use to do stuff. So let's go to one of these random characters like Actor 2, this person right here. Let's click on the middle person, and here we have them. They're in our image section. So now, to make this event do something, we have to add something to the contents area right here. So to add something, simply double click, and it's going to bring up this huge thing with all these different choices for what you can add. There's even multiple tabs. So we have all the stuff right here. Go to tab 2. We have all this stuff here. Go to tab 3. We have all this stuff here. And it doesn't matter how long you spend making RPGs, you'll probably never get used to all the crazy stuff right here. But for the time being, we're going to focus on the first thing right here, which is show text. And this is what you use to create dialogue. Well, let's input the dialogue we want to appear when we interact with this event. So let's input, hello, I am an event. And that's it. If you want to preview how it looks.
All right. I think there's a ghoul-looking creature on the screen. I don't know. Actually. Nature. I think my mom in this game is a dog. Makes sense. Because it's a world ran by animals, you see, but yet I was born human, and it's just a world where it's just like you can be a dog and give birth to a pig. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You gotta smoke crack to understand this game. Fucking weird. Developers fucking weird. But yeah, this is Mom Dog. Okay. Oh, I don't need a new event page right now. Delete event page. New show text. Hello. Have you stopped being a misogynist failure of a human today? Okay, so yeah, I can have text run off. Did you know that humans are responsible for everything bad? Please go on. I can make someone a fox girl. Please go on an adventure. Me and your dad don't like you anymore. She'll like us again eventually. We'll fix the events later.
Folks, simply click this preview button and it gives you a basic understanding of what it's going to look like. We can position it at the bottom of the screen, the middle, or the top. I just say leave it on the bottom. And then we can also set so it has a window background, a dim background, or a transparent background. For the time being, I say just leave it at window, and that's good to go. Let's hit OK. Let's hit OK, and our event is done. And as you can see, our event displays right here on the screen. So let's run our game and see how this event turns out. So here we are inside the game. We're moving around.
Hold on. Might have to do a little work on OBS, because if I test my game, I do believe it'll be its own window. Okay guys, this it is. Oh no! This is where we started. I can't find my mom. She can't tell me off and tell me she hates me. I gotta make these. Hopefully later I'll be making these tiles not transparent, because I can't walk over the mountains, as you see, so I don't think I should be able to walk into the trees. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to do this. But I still can't get to Illuminati Paradise. What a shame. But whatever, I'm sure it works. Okay.
All that normal stuff, but this time we have this person just standing right there. So let's go up to them and push enter while we're looking at them. And when we do so, it'll open up a dialog box and it'll say, hello, I am an event. If we hit enter again, the dialog box closes and the event ends. Now, let's add more stuff to this event. So let's go back to the event, double click on it, and we'll be brought back to the event page again. So now let's go and we can add more stuff, like show another text. So this is another dialogue. And there we have another dialogue. But let's try another cool thing we do. We also have this thing called show choices. And this is going to show.
Okay, so if we have to do a second dialogue, why couldn't you have been born a fox girl? Okay, what would be the benefit of being a fox girl versus whoever the main character is? We haven't made them yet. You know, a kitsune Japanese or fox. You don't have any culture. Desu Oni-chan, fuck you. That's what your mother says in the beginning of this game. How fucking edgy. Oh, but soon we're gonna have the choices. Oh. Choice 1, what's your response gonna be to that? Okay. Hold on. No. Okay. Main character is a cat girl. Okay, we can do that. Cat girls people got in last. Though ideally, I would want to make a game where you could choose what gender and what not you want to be. Okay. Show choices. Sorry, I'm not a fox girl. Tired of the bullshit, Mom. That's gonna be the choices. And then it's gonna want me to make a tree. What will be the results of these? We can make a telltale game just with this. So then, like, right here is where I'm gonna put the dialogue you get depending on the choice. Not hard at all. This doesn't take no pirate software big brain to do.
Multiple choices and have each one do something else. So the choices are yes, no, or whatever. So let's make choice 1 be I like hot dogs, and then make choice 2 be I like hamburgers. I hope that's spelled correctly. Anyway, when we do that, we can give the player 2 choices, and when we hit OK, it's gonna have 2 little sections right here in which we can put in different things. So for example, if we say I like hot dogs, this person will say I hate hot dogs. Ew, like that. And then if we go to the hamburger section and we double click inside of here, we can create another show text that says I love hamburgers. Yeah. And so each of these events are going to be played in order. So first this dialogue, next this dialogue, then it's going to show choices.
Okay, so if you apologize and you're a cuck to your mother, you say, I'm sorry for how I was born. Do you think she'll let off? She'll let off you? You know what I mean? Or will, like, your dog mom be like, you know what? You do suck. Feel worse, actually. What are we feeling on dog mom? Well, I mean, Dog Mom disowned us. Well, I think she'd just tell you, you can rejoin the family when you become a fox girl. This is a mission to become a fox girl, is how it's gonna start. I don't know if we're gonna stay there, because, you know, all sorts of things can happen. All sorts of crazy characters in the world, really. Oh, wait, we need more insult. It's not like you have any friends or family that can stand being around you. I'm trying to just make it vile, so maybe you think while you're playing the game, my dog mom, I can prove her wrong. I will be productive and I'll save the world, and then finally she'll apologize for all those mean things she said, and she's like, you could have saved the world better. So you have nothing better to do, I guess, than go on a mission. Magical transformation. So yeah, that's basically... Okay, I'm tired of your bullshit, Mom. You call her on it? I'm just a dog, Mom. How dare you! Misogynist. Okay. Taylor Loren's dog is done. There's not gonna be no satisfaction. Not with dog mom.
If choice 1 is chosen, it's gonna say, I hate hot dogs, ew. If choice 2 is chosen, it's gonna say, I love hamburgers, yay. So let's once again hit OK, let's go to our game, and let's test it out this thing we did. So let's go to our event, let's go interact with them, and now once again they'll say, hello, I am an event. Next they'll say,
I'm sure it works, because I do everything perfectly.
This is another dialogue, and our choices will appear. And let's say, I like hamburgers. I love hamburger. Yay! And then once again, the event ends. Now, the final thing you may want to know about when creating NPC is the ability to add a face next to the dialogue. So if we go back to one of these dialogues by clicking on it, then hitting space, we can edit one of the existing
Not hard at all. You just go click on the thingy, like I did, and there it is. There's fucking Mom Dog. As evil as you thought she'd be. But now I gotta do all this. He should have... Why didn't the person making the tutorial have me put the picture in first? I thought I would be doing something wrong because he didn't say it. Now I gotta go and do all this. Dude, that's just the plot of Final Fantasy X. No one wants that. Yeah, pirate software. Yeah, he did have a dog in an RPG. Wasn't that the whole thing? Oh, look how deep and cool my game is, guys. A dog died. Fuck, why don't you make like a Pokemon game? That's like Pokemon Yellow, where you have the monster that has to stay with you, and then like fucking just let him get hit by a car. That'd be more meaningful than, oh, another dead dog game. Okay, so then we just got this left. Okay. Boom. Dog mom.
things. So if we look at this place right here, it says face, and if we double click on it, we can select one of these pre-built faces inside RPG Maker MZ. So if we look around, we should find the Actor 2 face right here for this person, which we did before. So let's double click on it, and boom, and now we have this person's face in the event. As you can see right here, there's also a very faded line right here. Now this line represents where the dialog box is going to end. So if we did something like some dialogue that is way past the line right here, then this dialogue is going to get cut off right here. So we gotta make sure that if you do go past this line, you do a enter space like so. So it continues on the next line by doing blah 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 blah. And then we can preview it by previewing it and seeing that, hey, it doesn't get cut off anymore, and it continues down here again. You have 4 lines for dialogue. Any more dialogue, and you probably either want to make it so that you can do it down.
Oh, thankfully he has said this. Now I can fix this. It was cut off. Gotta. And I can't have an unclean, garbage game with cut off text unless they're a lame person. Then we can cut them off. Lame people, they get cut off text. Okay, that's fixed. See if this one needs it. Oh god, this is terrible. How did this happen? Uncouth. Well, Desu, oh, whatever the fuck this is, needs to be its own line. Oh, but they're all mom dog. Okay, let's see. I think show choices should work. There we go. This is riveting, I know, but we gotta make sure Dog Mom's correct. I don't remember who Bill Burros is. Okay. I think I'm just a bitter fucking millennial. Okay. Fucking poet, that's just another word for unemployed. How dare you? Alright. Mom dog is fixed.
Down here for another dialogue, or you just make it smaller. So once again, let's go add this face, and let's add it for all 4 of the dialogues, like so. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, I'm an event. This is another dialogue. I like hot dogs. I hate hot dog. Whoa.
Whoa. Garbage. Trash. Am I right?
Hate hot dogs. Wow, okay. Well then, until next time, RPG Maker tutorial out. So, in the previous tutorial, we
Guess we can just go right to 3. Did all that stuff. We got our first NPC, which is Mom Dog. Hello, Mom Dog. Here, I'll start taking notes here. So what we got so far is, we haven't gotten to create a character yet, but we will be a fox girl. This is going to be a video game where you play as a female character. So, did we already lose the fucking male demographic? Do you all mind playing games with a female character? Because one could argue that means you get to stare at her ass the whole game, right? So, that's pretty cool. Everyone's gotta like that. Because, I mean, just because it's a train wreck of a game, we gotta think of our audience, folks. And that's why I thought it'd be safer just to pick your own gender. But being disowned because of Fox Girl? That's a dude from Plot. No one's ever heard that one before. So, main character is a Fox Girl, and she was disowned by fucking goddamn Dog Mom. Because Dog Mom is too empathetic for us to even talk to, because we were born a human fox girl. It's a wonderful plot, really. Alright. Into tutorial 3.
created this NPC that talks to us, and that's all we did. But we never really fixed the original problem, which is, we have all these towns, buildings, mountains here, but how do we actually get inside these towns, or mountains, or buildings, or whatever? To do so, we're going to create a new map and teach how to transfer the player to that new map. So before we actually do anything, we actually gotta first create a new map. So to do so, go down to your game title.
Oh wait, though, I wonder, actually, I think I can move him. Set starting position, player. Boom, problem solved. Now, we can talk to Dog Mom. There she is. Who the fuck are these losers? And, aw, dude. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. The memorial bong. We're gonna have to get a sign to say that now that we know how to put text on there. Hello, have you stopped being a misogynist failure of a human today, my son? Did you know that humans are responsible for everything bad? Please go on an adventure. Oh no, wait, we're not a fox girl. We're a cat girl. Even though Mom Dog called her son. But that doesn't matter, really. Mom Dog is so out there, she doesn't know who the fuck we are, honestly. That's okay, I don't gotta correct nothing. I'm perfect. I'm tired of your bullshit, Mom. I'm just a dog mom. How dare you, misogynist? And eventually I'm gonna make that so that doesn't loop. I shouldn't have to answer that and go for that slander again.
Right here, right click on it and hit new. And this will bring up like a new menu creator thingy. So we can make the name Town 1. And that's it. And we'll go to OK and the map will be created.
Okay, so I think we should make... Should we work on House 1 first? Or should we work on the Bong Memorial? I don't like that the door's in the middle of two tiles, which I guess I can just make both parts, but I'm just running into the building to enter it. I don't know. I'll work... Anyway, new map. This'll be home. Tile set will be inside. There's different tile sets for, you know, bullshit.
But let's say we don't want these settings and we want to change the map settings. All you have to do is go back to our Town 1, hit space when it's highlighted, and it'll bring up the settings again. So let's make it so the tile set is outside as opposed to overworld. Our previous map had the overworld tile set, which means it had all like the small towns, the mountains, and it just basically be a map that the player used to travel long distances. On the other hand, the outside or inside tile sets will be for like general locations that are more local. So the outside would be for like a local map that you're currently inside of, like the town we're going to be creating, and so we're going to be using that. Let's also make it so the width is something like 30. And let's make it so the height is about 20, just to make it more space. And finally, we also want to create a display name. Now this can be a name that's going to be displayed.
Since I'm not making a town, I'm just gonna leave it at the default. This seems perfect for, you know, home. The home might look larger on the outside. It's just gonna be a giant room because it's a fucking temple. Like there isn't even, we just put their beds like out, like in a fucking Pokemon thing, even though it's a giant mansion. It'll be like the goddamn Pokies family from Earthbound.
Displayed in the top left when the player enters a map. So we'll call this Town Ruby. Oh, whoa, there we go. And so we'll hit OK, and our town will expand, get bigger, and as you can see in the left, we have a different tile set available to be used for our tiles. So I'm going to go quickly create a map. One final thing is that if you hold Control and scroll backwards, you actually zoom out for your tile creation, or you can just push these plus and minus magnifying glasses on the top right here to zoom in or zoom out. Anyway, speed up, activate.
All right, here we go. Let's get rid of you for a moment while we get back to the drawing board. Like I said, I love the idea of fucking one room. Just one large ass room. That's all this temple is. It's just a big wide fucking ceiling too. But now how do we do this? Well, we need the door to be visible. Okay, yeah, there's just the black tile. We can actually use this for the border of the room. It's not gonna be that big at all. It's gonna be quite small. Just a straight up border. But no, right here will be the entrance. Okay. I'd say this is about right. All right. We're just getting fucking baked tonight and playing with tile sets. Everyone's fucking dream. Okay. So if it looks like that at the entrance, then these would be at the sides here. Then it'd be like this. Does that look three-dimensional? So I know, we'll do it like this. Okay, I guess the middle part here isn't relevant then. How about that? Actually, you know, it'd be fun. Trying to find a treasure chest. There we go. Random treasure chest you'll never get to have. Fuck you. It's the coolest treasure chest of all time. I gotta put a platform under here to make it look like you can get there, though. There. Oh, shit. There we go. Fuck you. You're never gonna get that. You're gonna see and you're gonna be like, oh my god, there's a dungeon in my house. There's an attic. No. Okay, flooring. Then probably what the hot tutorial is going to teach us. Ooh, we can have some... Oh no, this is... We need the floor before we do anything. So we can avoid unfortunate mistakes. We still need a classy floor. This place is very expensive. Mom bought it because of the marble work, don't you know? The fucking stonework. She said we can put ourselves in debt for this. Also, I need a whole bunch of beef jerky. There we go. Some stairs. Get in here. Because it is... Oh no, wait. It's more of the Roman stairs, though. There we go. Need to climb up a lot of stairs. There we go. Oh, dude, yeah, no, this is what Mother put in. Fucking just pure gold. But we can't even afford groceries, as per usual. Maybe our dad's just someone who's having a nervous fucking breakdown because, like, it's over, man. Dog mom's all preaching about fucking saving the poor and being a hero. But meanwhile, she can't even afford this stupid fucking house she bought. And there's cracks in the foundation. Ew. There we go. Fucking gold everywhere. Okay, furniture time. Fucking... Yeah, this right here, this is fucking Mother. This is dog mom. She doesn't let anybody else even lay on it, though, because it was too expensive. Like, what are we gonna do? Fucking cover it in plastic? Then it won't look like people live here, she said, but don't actually sit on it. Fucking bitch. There we go. And a family crest. Because she said we're Irish or something. Well, I mean, these right here, this is all Dad gets to keep. Everything else can be super stupid. Say, then here's her bed. Oops. And then here's fucking Dad's bed. I need to find like a fucking sack of potatoes. That's where I sleep. I'm just gonna use all the default shit for right now. And of course my fucking mother's out here collecting Labubu's. All of them. Fucking miserable. Now we just need KFC bags to throw everywhere. Wait, what's this bullshit? It's just fucking random. Okay, she wouldn't have any bars of fucking gold, that's for sure. Oh no. Here, no, that's a weapon rack. I thought that was a cage for a second. I was like, there's my room. I have no idea what words you just said. They were very sports related. This is a video. Oh, dude, yeah, we would have the fucking piano though, for sure. She fucking bought that with the credit cards. This is where I do my laundry. Should I just put text on here and just make it all fucking sad? This is my mother's bullshit. Hey Mercury, what's up? We're making a video game where I grew up in a cage. I just like Cyrax, I guess. I don't fucking know. Okay, here's my chair. This is it. I have to sleep standing up because they're like, you're human, fuck you. Okay, we'll go on to events here. Put Dad next to this crack. Dad. Also want same as characters, action button. Well, apparently, this is gonna be us right here. Oh, dude, no, Dad wouldn't be a fox. We can make Dad one of these. There's a kitsune. That could be why Mom's pissed at us for not being a fox girl. She got with an Okami fucking kitsune, and then I popped out as a fucking cat girl. I think she cheated. Fox Dad. Hold on. Alright, so Dad, like I said, sorry that dog mom is prejudiced against you. Nah, that's not how you spell it. Toward you. I would tell you that I love you, but I'm having a nervous breakdown. Poor Fox Dad. Dude, I don't play Minecraft no more. Not since the incident when I was in the caves and there was an update and there was some kind of scary kaiju down there and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, my Minecraft I grew up on didn't have 8 million fucking layers and floors. Now here's where he gets into the debt problem. Your mom put us in debt buying this temple that only has one room. I am going to have to get a second job. But I love her as well. It's just how it has to be. Poor Dad, he's an iDubbbz. So that's it, we're on a mission because our dad is too codependent and has to pay off the fucking debt. And he's doing Animal Crossing, I guess. And then Mom's just calling us all misogynist. Then on, this is just gonna be, I can just make text here when you click on things. Because I think these count as, all these should count as, Maybe I'll put all that in later. The real secret basement is the friends we made along the way. Yeah, I tried to do a challenge in Minecraft that I always enjoyed, which is you get like 3 days to collect an inventory's worth of bullshit from the overworld. Don't waste it on cobblestone unless you're making tools. Get everything from the overworld and then live underground for the rest of your survival game. And it'd be cool because I would just carve out a whole society. But then all these updates came around, and now there's lava and fucking whole biomes and shit down there. I like just fucking carving out like a little, because I like ants, you see. That's what I was doing. Okay, well, I'll get more in depth on this later. I'm still a beginner, I say. All right.
And our map is pretty much done. So now let's...
I guess. I like it. Maybe one day, y'all chat, we'll have a fucking Minecraft server and we can all live underground together where we belong. Because on the surface, there's just too much stress up there.
actually make it so the player can get to this map by doing something in this map. So let's zoom back into this part right here. Let's go into our event creation mode and let's double click on top of the map.
Gonna make a creation. What? Double click on top of the map. What'd you say, sir?
And now we're gonna create a new
No, you're not allowed to live on the surface. You're either fucking in or you're goddamn out, Mercury. This is the underground cult. We can't see the sun. Do you know what the sun is for in Minecraft? It's for fucking parrots, and we don't want those around. This is the most replayed, so I'm not the only one who missed it.
And let's double click on top of the map. And now we're going to create a new type of event. So first thing we have to do is set the priority to below characters. And this means the player has to be standing on top of the event before it activates. Next, let's set it so the trigger is player touch. This means
I'm probably gonna have to set it for both tiles. Player touch. Because the door's in the fucking middle. Okay, priority below.
the player's going to walk on top of this event. When he's done and he's standing on top of the event, then it's going to transfer him to wherever he needs to go. On the other hand, if you did action button, this would mean the player would be standing on top of it, then click enter or Z to actually make the event run. So
I am not no YouTuber. I come here for my therapy, thank you, and for something to do, because, I don't know. YouTubers are the top 1% people who can, you know, make the good videos. By good videos, I mean the great AI generated music I played at the beginning of the stream was shock, 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 shock my dog.
in this example, we're actually using player touch. So now we're going to go to our content. We're going to go inside, go to the second tab, go to the first one right here, which is called transfer player. Click on this. Now we're going to select where the player is going to be transferred.
Gonna be transferred here at the bottom of the stairs where we belong, going home.
So click this right here, and now we're going to have a list of all of our maps, just 2 right now. So we're going to click on Town 1, we're going to click on this new entrance spot right here. Then we're going to set the direction to left, since we want the player to be looking left when the transfer is done. We'll set the fade to black, though you can also use white, or you could remove it completely, though black is a good standard way to do it. So we'll hit OK, and this event is
We went up, of course, because we're gonna be looking up the stairs. We can commit. I'll write down tax fraud, and I'll remember what that means. We're doing a little bit at a time, so we have to get the cat girl first. I don't know about drinking lean. We gotta fucking stay rated fucking PG-13 at least.
actually done. We do not need an image because we want this to be invisible and see the player just click on it or walk on it without actually having to know that there's anything going on. So let's go ahead and hit the OK. Now let's copy the event. We'll right click, we'll hit copy. Now we can just go up to one of these other tiles and hit paste and paste it on top of all of the town. So we can also do Control V to just paste it faster. And now when the player walks on top of any part of this town, it'll transfer them to the Town 1 map. So now in the Town 1 map, let's actually go to this tile right here. Let's double click on it. And let's also create another transfer event for moving back. So once again, we'll do the trigger, player touch. We'll go to the contents. We'll go to the second tab, transfer player, go choose a place. We'll choose map 001. We'll choose this spot right here. We'll make it so they're looking down. And then we'll fade to black. We'll hit OK. We'll hit OK. We'll save. And now we'll run our game to test it out. So now here we are inside of our game. We're walking around and we want to go into this map. So all we gotta do is walk on top of it and we go transferred into the map.
Alright, let's see. Did I do it right? And I don't fucking know. Shock, 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 shock my dog. Yeah, I'm a misogynist. Oh, dude, no, Player touch, I'm touching it. Why can't I go in it? See, this is why we gotta test. What did I do wrong, chat? Transfer player. Home. Priority below. Maybe it should be same. Let me see what this does. Alright, now I'll test it out. Yeah, okay, there we go. Here we are. Alright, so these are all things where I can put text on them and say, oh my god, mom spent this much on it. Oh fuck, this is the stool that I sleep on. Dad's bed. Mom's bed. The grand piano. Well, you shouldn't be thinking about the fucking entrance. Sorry that Dog Mom is so hateful towards you. I would tell you that I love you, but I'm having a nervous breakdown. Your mom put us in debt buying this temple that only has one room. I'm gonna have to get a second job, but I love her as well. It's just how it has to be. There, that's our beginning story, and then I can go down here, and boom, we're back out. Ready for adventure! Alright, I think we're ready for tutorial number 4 almost, so I guess we're not done with 3. There, boom, another task done, one at a time. Now we know how to do a proper transfer.
So now we're in Town Ruby, and as you can see, we're actually inside the map we created. Now let's go back outside by just walking back to this part right here, and it transfers us back to the overworld. And that's all you need to do. But let's try one final thing. Now, if you're in event mode, if you right-click on a tab by right-clicking on it like so, we can go to Quick Event Creation and actually create...
You don't need to suggest that, because even when I'm not following Herbie, the term hard-earned labor wages. Now, I think we've heard that before in, like, a book or hearing about, like, fucking people from the 1920s talking about their pay, and he's brought it back, honestly. I love calling paychecks fucking hard-earned labor wages. He's affected my culture in that way, at least.
A transfer event for us. It'll ask us to select a location, so we can select one of the locations, we can select a direction, so we can select the direction, and when we hit OK, it'll actually...
We could make hard H-E-L-W. Hill? That could be the fucking currency.
Let us create our own quick event. And as you can see, it's pretty much identical to what we created. The only difference is they have this play sound effect for move 1. And this makes it so that there's a sound effect that it plays when we transfer through the event. So let's actually take this and add it into our own transfer event. So let's right click on it, hit copy, and now we can actually go to this event and we can just delete it entirely. So we'll right click and hit delete. Now go back to our own event. We will right click right here and we'll hit paste, and it'll paste it on top of this event.
Okay, so should we have a transfer sounds then? Okay, then the sound effect has to be on top. New. Should just make it game over. You just enter the fucking house. I'm gonna do a few of those. Just fucking... Anyone would have put a stupid fucking game over screen somewhere random in a fucking chest just every once in a while. That'll be a thing. So and eventually I'll put custom icons and stuff in here to really make it custom. But we're going one thing at a time. I have... Oh god, when I got into the sprite making and even stealing sprites from sprite resources, that was a whole to-do. Where's the fucking sound effects thing? Okay, battle game music, ME, BGM, but where's SE? SE, folks. We can make... Okay, there it is. Let's make it a slap. Do we have slap? Let's find the perfect going home sound. What sound do you think when you go home? Or do you think slosh, splash? And we can change the pitch in the pan. You can make it extra wet. That sounds pretty gross, right? Ah. Oh, that's just gross. Put the pitch back up. There we go. Oh, I like that one, actually. That's just, yeah, that's perfect. And then we can just move it as simple as that to move things around. Way better than coding, you see. And then just like he's showing us here, copy paste. Boom, boom. And of course we gotta do it here, too. Let's see if it sounds just as disgusting in game. I never saved, what the fuck? Fuck yes. Perfect. I am a great game designer. It's true. And we are gonna make all the fucking money with this one. You know those Undertale fans for their game that has a funny little skeleton that says things and they're like, lol, so funny, and they will die for that game. We're gonna make one of those. You got a problem with my entrance? Why? Oh, that it's not centered? That really bothers you, doesn't it? So what? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Fuyin, what if that's the plot? Okay, that's the plot. They built the fucking river. That's why this community is fucking ruined. Community ruined because room is off center. All the other ones will have a perfect centered room, I swear to God. Congrats, you contributed to the plot. This is what I'm saying. Thank you, chat. I'm just taking notes so I don't forget on actual paper. Entrance is off center. So says Fuyin. You know what? Emperor Fuyin. It's gonna be a fucking character now. Emperor Fuyin, he's the one who's gonna live in that fancy fucking whatever that is over there, and is like, I won't even leave my fucking house because that one over there is so disgusting. Congrats, you made it into the game. Here's that sound again. Love it. Ah. Yeah. Fucking Emperor Fuyin. I'm taking notes. I won't forget.
Right here. So now, finally, we can delete these other 3 events. So delete, delete, delete. Now we can copy and paste this new one on top of all these. And I did so just by hitting Control-C, then Control-V as a quick thing to do it. Now, we'll have a sound effect that plays during our transfer. So, that's all we can do for that situation. But say we're in our game, and we want to go somewhere that we can't really walk on top of. Like these mountains right here. As you can see, if we push into them, we can't really walk on top of them. So even if we did use one of those events, they'd actually not activate because we aren't walking on top of them. So, all we'd really have to do...
So, oh, okay, what we really need to do, though, go back into map mode here. We need to find, like, something that'll be like, oh my god, a chest, and it's just a letter from Fuyin saying, fix the goddamn thing. And then that was the last time he left the house. Because it was so fucking upsetting. I don't know if I got anything here, though, to be... Maybe you could just be a number. You're welcome. I think this is so I can put all my own in. So, you know, if anyone's got any cool fucking pixels laying around. Oh... How would Fuyin send messages in this weird society? Not with a pyramid, that's taken. Maybe you have a messenger. An official messenger from the state who exists just to harass my family. That's what's happening, okay. Oh, dude, maybe you're blocking the entrance to the bong, because no one's allowed to have fun until the fucking entrance is fixed. So you won't be walking, you'll be fucking stepping. Well, it's not you, it's your messenger. Fuyin's boy. Who looks like a fucking HOA enforcer who would work for Fuyin? Let's find out. This person? Okay, look, yeah, he's in distress. Your messenger. And we click on him. Fuyin's messenger. Sorry that I live on your front lawn. It feels like I've been here the last 15 years. I've seen you grow up. Because I'm not allowed to leave. Okay, though, at this point, we don't know who the character is. Me. When I have a face to put here, I'll be like... Sucks to be this guy. He was sent here by Emperor Fuyin, the warlord that lives across the river. One time, that man visited, and he got mad that the entrance to my parents' home was off-centered. He sent this guy to complain about it. Oh, man. That was longer than 15 years ago. Emperor Fuyin won't leave his home until this issue is resolved. It's stupid, really. That's gonna be me when... I'll just put that there just so I don't forget. When I have a fucking me. Fuyin, yeah, it's Fuyin. Fuyin ring, everyone's favorite snack. Alright, and then back to you, Omi. I deserve this life, I guess. No. It's a living, though, I guess. That's what happens when the gotcha doesn't go in my master's favor. Please fix the entrance. There. No one needs no context. There you are. Well, I mean, that's your messenger. That's not you. Oh, fuck, you turned into a cat girl. That's not supposed to happen. That's a mess up. Okay, let me see. It's a living, though, I guess. That's what happens when the gotcha doesn't go in my master's favor. Please fix the entrance, though. That's probably because I fixed the battle sprite. I'll fix that. I know what to do. There we go. Needs to be picked like that. Because all those sprite images are attached to each other. You might... Okay, so Mercury wants to be a human sacrifice in some kind of fucking village later. Probably by a cult. Mercury sacrificed because we didn't get Berserker Castorius, so something fucking went wrong.
Actually do something similar to what we did for these events, only we combine it with what we learned from the NPC. So if we paste one of these events here, we can go into it and go to the priority and the trigger. So let's set the priority to the same as characters, and this will make it so that if the player pushes against it, they can actually activate the event without really having to step on top of it to do the player touch trigger. Alternatively, we can set this to action button, and this would be the same as our NPC, which means we just have.
You could have gotten waiver for free, though. Well, what did you pick for, like, the free 5 stars they give away, then? If you didn't go waiver. I mean, I went John d'Arc. We know this, because common fucking sense. Don't worry, y'all. Fate Friday. I know I've been doing my fucking dramas and my gossips, because you know I love it, but we're not done. I just needed a break. We did, you gotta admit. I cleared a lot of events and I read a lot of it. Well, I mean, we skipped some of it because no one cares about Okinawas. But, I mean, we got Babylonia coming up. We got to take that shit seriously.
Be looking towards it, push the action button, and the event will activate. So if we paste this event all over our mountains right here, and realistically, probably just we'll put it on one side, but if we want to make it so that mountains can be activated from all sides, we'd simply do that. Now run our game again. Now, when we go to our mountains, we can walk into them, and if we push the enter button, it'll transfer us to our town, because we didn't really make a mountain map. But you get the point, and that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Please be sure to subscribe.
I like that at least this floats here on the UI, so I can easily do that. Okay, on to tutorial number 4. I plan to get on 5 of these. We'll get through 5 tutorials, and that'll be the beginning of our game. And we can all sit here and say, we watch Demon Cringe make a video game. And we're gonna, like I said, chat participation, the videos we watch, the types of characters we see, me getting annoyed at Natsu. It'll all go towards the world building, and we'll make a unique story indeed. That's what we're doing here today, folks.
So we have our
something a little new. And I'm actually writing down fucking timestamps now for the VODs, so people will know where the fuck to go and click around, and that'll be helpful. Your boss, are you making video games? Is he gonna hire me so I can fix gacha games? I got all the plots that'll get all the people. Okay, so everybody knows that superheroes, that's old. No one's into that. Everyone's fatigued. It's werewolf and vampire time again, folks. We gotta get on the hot trends. Oh, Fuyin, that's... Gotta use RPG Maker. I wish they'd make Software Maker, but with this UI. I don't know, just like to create your own UIs for functions and shit. I think it'd be doable. People need to make some better software. Yes, I'm still fucking salty because I'm a spoiled little brat who always gets what I want, to be honest, and that was the first time we did bad polls. And I saved like 300 Saints Quartz. I remember I fucking was out here titling streams, we get what we want. And we came up with the Sonic shit. So, like, should have been good to go. Hold on, though. I need to... I don't like that. I don't like the YouTube covering your guys' chats. There we go.
Town here, and it's a beautiful looking town, I guess. The problem is there are no people in here. But we know how to solve that situation, because if we go back to our original map, we'll find, yeah, we know how to create an NPC. They're just standing right there, and just standing right there, not really doing anything at all. In fact, how do we make an NPC like this one move around? It doesn't have to be in a specific pattern, or perhaps you want to like run around circles for an extended period.
Well, I guess I already hit this up, because I already got Fuyin's messenger over there to stay. Awesome. We're ahead of the curve. We must be an, as Childish Gambino said or some shit, we must be an overachiever because all we do is succeed.
Of time. And in today's tutorial, we are going to be learning how to do that. So let's go to our Town 1 map and let's just get straight into it. So to start off, let's review how you create an NPC. We create an event, we set an image, we'll set to any random image like this person right here. We'll make sure the priority is the same as characters, their trigger is the action button, and we'll give them some dialogue to say. So we'll go to tab 1, show text. This is a dialogue. There we go. And now we have our NPC. But now, how do we make this guy move? And the answer is this little square place right here called the autonomous movement. And here, we can set it so our event is moving around. So if you may notice, it's set to fixed right now, which means it's going to be standing in a fixed position. But we have 3 other choices: random, approach, and custom. Now random, you could probably guess, he's going to move in a random direction. Approach, that means...
Who called who a weeb? I'll defend you.
He's going to approach the player, and custom means we're going to set up our own custom movement route. So to start off, let's focus on random. Now, as you can guess, he's going to move a random position or a random direction every certain amount of whatever. So
he's distressed because of the debt, so I think we're going to have Dad Fox pace back and forth is what we'll do.
To determine how fast and how often he's going to move, we're going to use the speed and the frequency things down here. Now speed, this is going to be how fast he moves from one tile to the other tile. So as you may notice on our map right here, we have all these things separated into tiles like this. And if you may have noticed, when playing your game, your player and all the NPCs and basically everything sticks to a certain tile. So this guy is going to move to this tile maybe, then maybe this tile next time, then maybe this one. Now, if you set it so your speed is say like super fast, number 6, very 4 times X fast, that means...
Would you go slow or faster into distress? I think we'll go faster.
He's gonna like zoom in to each tile. He's gonna be pretty much teleporting from one tile to the next tile. He's not gonna be doing it very often, but he's gonna be doing it when he does do it very fast. So if we set it something like slower or the slowest possible, that means he's gonna move like very slow from one tile to the next. And like with normal, it's gonna be more like a natural movement. And like I said, the faster is gonna be the instantaneous, super fast, super crazy tile movement. So for this example, since we have a random movement type, let's set it so it's about a little slower, since we want to make it so this an NPC appears just like wandering around, not really doing anything, so he's moving sort of slower. Now comes a frequency, which as you can probably guess, this is how frequent they will move from tile to tile. So if we have it on, say, the highest, this means they'll be...
See, like half of me already knows what to do, and well, we gotta go step by step, because that's how I learn. In like those computer classes and stuff, if anyone's ever done like Microsoft Word classes and shit, I have to, you know, God, there's probably websites where you just download the shit, print it, and fucking hand it in. But yeah, I loved going book by book, even though it's Microsoft Word. I knew how to use it. I was a fanfic girl, please. But yeah, this is how I retain information.
Constantly moving. They'll move to one tile, the next, and the next, and just keep moving on and on and on. On the other hand, if we have something like normal, this means we're going to go to a tile, wait like, I don't know, a certain like tile, wait, wait, just like that. Now, if that's something like lowest or the lowest frequency, it'd be tile, wait a good period of time, then next tile, wait a good period of time again, then another movement. And so it's going to be a very low frequency in which they move. So don't get these two confused. Remember, speed is going to be how fast they move from one tile to the next, and frequency is going to be how often they do move from one tile to the next. So, well, like I said, we have this random guy who just appears to be wandering around. So
I think normal fastest is what I want, but we'll see. We'll test and see. Game testing while we're doing it.
Set him to have a pretty slow speed and a pretty slow frequency. Now let's go test him out in our game by going to our town map. So let's go enter in our town right here. And
oh wait, I didn't actually finish. I was doing a route. I think I can pretty much do this. It's move to the left, moved right, move left, moved right, move left, move right, move left, move right, and it's repeat movement, so it should, like I said, I'm jumping here a bit, but that should do it. Left, right, he'll just stay here. Well, also, while we're here, I'll do a little event here. Little text event. This is Mom's bed. This is Mom's bed. She only pushes it next to Dad's for the appearance. But she has to have the best everything. Or we all get called misogynist. Just the usual lore. Just text that comes up there. Now, you just gotta click on the headboard. Is it action? Action button, yes. Now do it on the whole bed. And then here. So I say this is Mom's bed. This is Dad's bed. He's not allowed to buy new sheets. They're just fucking some sadness. I have to sleep on this stool sitting up. And this wash basin is my only possession in the world. This is just sad. You know, all these other games want to be all like, look at us, we're dark and edgy, and we allude to this horrible thing. I'm just like, all I got is a stool and a wash basin. So, you know, you always got that anime moment, like in Full Metal Alchemist and whatnot, where we have to burn down our home where the horrible thing happened. It's part of the hero's journey to make sure you never return. And honestly, some people should get mad because I think mortgages were put down and whatnot. But no, here it's just made clear, it sucks. We're going all Harry Potter, lock us in the closet with this one. My only possession. However, I haven't been allowed to have clean water, not since the war. The war of fucking Fuyin being displeased about fucking censored shit. Okay. Let's see if it worked. Make sure this is working. Sorry that I live on your front lawn. It feels like I've been here for the last 15 years. I've seen you grow up because I'm not allowed to leave. Aw, dude, he still turned into a fucking cat. God damn it. Why are you a cat, person who works for Fuyin? Why are you hiring cat girls? This is a pro fox girl game, you fool. Sucks to be this guy. He was sent here by Emperor Fuyin, the warlord that lives across the river. One time that man visited and he got mad that the entrance to my parents' home was off-centered. He sent this guy to complain. See, so there we're hitting the plot. That was longer than 15 years ago. Emperor Fuyin won't leave his home until this issue's resolved. It's stupid, really. It's a living, though, I guess. That's what happens when the gacha doesn't go in my master's favor. Please fix the entrance, though. How do I fix you from turning into a cat girl? Anyway. Yeah, he's pacing. Good. That's what we wanted. I don't know why this cracked floor is here, but don't worry about it. Oh, dude, Fuyin, what do you think about this entrance? Oh, isn't it great? Fucking... You did this! This is why my father... Oh, shit. Oh, we gotta fix several things. It's not working, my sad text. Oh, I don't know who these fucking people are. Reed, Michelle, Casey, and Elliot with one L. That's disgusting, honestly. Oh, we gotta fix this shit. Should have been action button, though. This is what happens when we shoot for the stars. We didn't learn how to actually do this. Okay, options, walking. No, no, no. Okay, I think it all has to be same as characters. Like, we can leave action button, but its priorities always got to be same as characters. If it's below, that means we're, like, walking on it. Dude, I'm figuring this out better than any video game I've played on stream. And since most video games I've played on stream has been visual novels, that's pretty sad, actually. But let's not talk about that, please. Okay, so this should fix that. But now how do I stop the lad from turning into a cat girl? I picked this one, so it's reverting to this one here on the top. That's no good. Oh, it's because I'm in damage, I see. I see. Yeah, this is who I need. I need to just pick right in the middle right here, bro. There you go. Damage is funny because he's sad, but that's fine. Now let's try. Okay, pacing. Can I read my sadness? Yeah, this is my mom's bed. She only pushes it next to Dad's bed for the appearance. But she has to have the best everything, or we all get called misogynist. Okay, so that's an error. This is Dad's bed. He's not allowed to buy new sheets. I have to sleep on this stool sitting up, and this wash basin is my only possession. However, I haven't been allowed to have clean water, not since the war. There, I mean, this plot's making sense, right? I gotta fix an error. Make sure the boy. How you doing? And then we're gonna have an entrance into the bong and gonna make it, you gotta enter from, walk over it. Can't go from the side. He's gonna block the tile. The entrance. Okay. We fixed it all up. Achieved.
When we come out, we will find our guy right over here. And as you can see, he's just wandering around. He's moving low. He just saw him move down. He moved down again. Maybe he's going to move to the left or right this time. Hopefully he will. Another bad thing you might want to keep in mind is that when you do have a random movement person, they probably want to be in a more open area. If you make them in a very enclosed area, that means they're not going to have very many options to move around. And thus is going to either force them to go somewhere else or make it appear they're not moving at all, since they will just be stuck in a certain position. So that's all for this type. Let's go into the next type of movement we can create. So next type is going to be the approach type. And for the most part, you won't really use this for any typical NPC.
So I believe this is the one where it's like, oh, what are you doing? You gonna fucking catch a Pokemon, Ash? Without another Pokemon, you'll get killed alive. So we're gonna make an approacher?
But you may use this in the future events that we'll go over later. But for the time being, approach is going to be an event that makes it so the NPC approaches a player. Now, whenever you do use this, I would recommend using the highest frequency. So that means they're going to be constantly moving. And if you want to follow the player, or maybe it's an enemy that's trying to attack the player, you want to be moving as fast as possible, or at least moving as frequently as possible. Now, for the speed, it's...
Well, you see, in this place over here, this emperor-looking castle, is where Emperor Fuyin lives, and he once used to, before the war and this river came in, he used to visit my parents quite often. They were friends. And then he didn't like the fucking remodel where the entrance is off-center. Fuyin has a problem with this. This fucking really bothers him. He's upset right here about this. So, because of it, he hasn't left his fucking mansion in many years because this guy is annoying us to fix it. And then when we fix it, he'll leave. And then that's how we'll get into the bong. But unfortunately, I don't know how to fucking program fixing that. But maybe we'll kill him. Maybe he'll be the boss. Fuck you, Emperor Fuyin. We ain't fixing shit.
Itself, it depends on the NPC. We'll set it to normal for now. And let's go test out how this looks in our game. So once again, let's go into our...
That's what's gonna make this game unique. You're all making the lore. Have fun.
Our blah blah, I meant to say enter into our beautiful town, but here we have it. Our NPC is going a little crazy, but here he is. He's coming after us, sort of anyway. It's not the most precise following procedure thingy they go through, but as you can see, they are indeed trying to catch up to us. So let's run around over here. Oh, they're coming over here. Let's go. Oh, we're trapped. We're trapped. They have us. No! And finally comes the probably easiest to use, which is a custom. Now this is going to let you use this route button right here, and this is going to let you set a custom route for your...
Look at me succeeding once more. We've already done this, and I don't need an approacher yet because we haven't even figured out how to start a main character properly.
NPC. So let's go click on this route button, and it's going to bring up this huge, weird, awesome looking movement controls thingy. Now you can think of this as sort of like the events in which you're going to click on one of these buttons, it's going to add it to the list, then he's going to go through each event of the list and then do all of it. So if we say did move down, move right, move up, move left, that'd be sort of like a circle. So down, right, up, left. If you look down here, we have the options, which are going to be repeat movements, which of course this means once you get to the bottom of the list, they'll go straight back up to the top of the list. We may also want to use skip if cannot move, which means if they get into like a situation...
I know, you could make a what it feels like to be a girl in a dark alley simulator, honestly, with that fucking approach fucking animation.
Where they hit a wall where they can't move because of bad planning or whatever.
That'll be our next hot game that we sell for 99 cents on Steam, and I'll share it with all of you.
It's just going to skip that movement. Otherwise, if they do get stuck and you have this unclicked, that means they're going to just be stuck there until they can move. And if they can't ever move, then they're stuck there forever. So just for safety precautions, you might want to keep this checked. Now the final check is faded out for different purposes we'll learn about later. And we also have all these other things. Now a lot of these are going to be very, very complex. We'll learn about them later. But for the time being, you may want to focus on move down, move left, move right, move up, move left, right for these diagonal ones, move at random, move towards player, turn down to like turn left, turn right, just turn in a certain direction. And if you...
I think this is an interesting... I'm having fun, but I think this is an interesting concept for a stream, which is maybe at some point I'm going to outgrow his tutorials, or they become too difficult and I get mad because I can't follow instructions, so I have to switch to someone else. Like how many... We've all seen reaction streams to other content and media. How many reaction streams have you all seen to tutorials where the person's like doing what they're doing? I think this is different. We're breaking the glass ceiling here, folks.
Really get complex about it, you can, but we won't. So we're gonna hit OK, we're gonna hit OK, we're gonna make sure his path is clear. So like, remember we did down, down, right, right, up, up, left, left, and it looks like perfect to me. He's gonna do a big circle around these rocks. So let's test it out by playing our game. So finally, let's go back into our very amazing town. Let's go to this guy and look at him go. He's running around the rocks like we...
I'll make my own RPG Maker tutorial. I think this video got 1.5 million views because everybody loves RPG Maker, but I'll just be like, this is what I did. I watched this guy's video and fucking had chat write the story. Boom.
Told him to. So he's just going in one big circle, down, down, right, right, up, up, left, left, down, down, right, right, up, up, left, left. If you recall, his frequency is still on the highest form, so that means he's constantly moving, and he has a normal speed, so he's moving at a pretty decent speed. Not too fast, but not too slow. And if we want to talk to him, we just get in his path and say, hey, yeah, remember? He is skip if cannot move, so if we try and get in front of him, he's just gonna keep moving. This is gonna be a little hard, but I gotcha. Oh, he's getting away. No, gaha. This is a dialogue. We got him, and then he's gonna just start running in a circle.
Did Fuyin recover from being called a weeps? The person whose name gets pronounced wrong.
Some more. So yeah, now let's go over one final thing. So lastly, we have these couple things right here which are called the options. Now pretty much, let's explain what they do. This check mark makes it so they have their walking animation while they're actually walking. So if you may notice, a couple of these characters have these walking animation frames that you can use. If you unchecked this, that will mean he'll just look like this the entire time he's moving. And you may want that if you want to disable the animation for whatever reason. Maybe I don't know, they got captured and they can't move out of the thing they're captured in. Or perhaps they got, like, I don't know, I had an example but I forgot it. Anyway, for the most part, if you have a human or moving NPC, then I'd suggest...
Dude, you know what else is fun about this channel? There's, like I said, a storytelling lore. Notice how, like, on the stream starting... Alright. That character has some bright ass green eyes, but you know, that one matches this avatar, has the gold demon eyes, you know. Oh, not this fuck. Ew. There we go. That's better. But, dude, what if, like, demons and angels were fighting, you know? Everybody's seen that plot. But then actually Lucifer is an alien and a girl boss. We'll work that into the plot, too, somehow. Like, fucking, because, like, angels and demons be doing their thing, but whoever fucking asked for Cthulhu that came from fucking Neptune to come out of nowhere in the plot. We're gonna fucking break boundaries. I'm so glad you all joined my video game development team. Thank you.
Just clicking this on. But next comes the stepping option. Now this means they're gonna have the stepping animation when they're not moving. So if you click this, that means if they're standing still, they have the stepping animation. So you can think of it as sort of the opposite of the walking animation. Walking, this is for having animation while you're...
Chat, we're all girl bosses. We're all gonna be indie game developers. I will share all the pennies with you people.
Actually walk.
Force feminization. I pay you to watch me be a girl boss. And then that makes you the girl boss. That's how that force fem stuff works, right? Is that anyone's fetish? Them for that. Being turned into a girl boss.
Stepping is for having animation when you're standing still. We also have the directional fix, which means they won't really change their direction while they're moving around. So if we click this, that means he'll always be looking downward throughout his entire movement cycle. And finally we have through, which means they can move through objects, pretty much. And if you have that checked, that means they'll move through walls, move through anything, and nothing can stop them. So that's all for this video. What do you want to see in a future tutorial?
That'll be the plot twist for the fucking alleyway simulator. Okay, I think I got him the way I want. Alright, on to the next tutorial. Last one for the night.
Alright, so here we are back in...
We're breezing through this. Look how beautiful our game looks, guys. Fucking amazing. We've got so much lore about the Great River War, Emperor Fuyin, the Bong Tower, his messenger, by bitch mother, literally dog mom. Fucking in... What does Game Freak come up with? Oh, can you believe it? You're gonna choose between a fire Pokemon, a water, and a grass, and then you're gonna fight people using a turn-based. Whoa! This is the future right here, folks.
Town Ruby. Hello, you random person. I see this guy's still doing his cool little thing. That's awesome and all. And hey, hello, man. How are you doing? We need doors. We need doors. So like, I think we need doors. So like to start off, I guess we should first create an actual room to be used as the inside of one of these buildings. So let's get straight into that. So if you recall, when we create a new map, we go up here and we click New Map. But we're not going to do that this time. Instead, we're going to do something else. We're going to go to one of these maps right here. We're going to right click on it, and we can still do New Map. So let's do it. And let's create a new.
Oh, see, yeah, this is where you create a map within a map, Mapception, and you use Mapception. Okay, I know what to do. We need... Go back to maps. It has to have a basement. Like, duh. But how to get to basement? Right here. There's the basement. I'm not the top streamer on the platform. Oh, RPG Maker. So what? Me versus nobody? But I mean, RPG Maker is wonderful, and if you have any interest in, like I said, you can make a visual novel. You could just have fun. I'm having fun with it. That's what this devlog is. We're just fucking gonna have fun. I made it not fun last time. I was just trying to have fun with this. You buy it on Steam. Duh. Okay, so we got this. We'll be doing a transfer here probably. This is gonna be the sad basement. I think that's all I gotta do for right now. Oh no, actually. Fuck the sad basement. Redo. New. Because we need to make it smaller. The problem is, guys, I'm too stupid to know what width and height means. Width and height. Fucking American education system, guys, they try their best, but, like, if you don't want to learn what words mean, I guess you're just fucked. I think width is... Okay, I got this. I'm so glad I'm the #1 RPG Maker streamer on the platform, because, listen. I think, like, okay, so when I'm measuring an eBay package, width is when it's, like, fat. So that's this part, right? Woo! We don't want that. We want 10. Height. Fucking, what does 1010 give us? What does it do? There, that's perfect. That's a sad basement right there.
Map from on top of the Town 1 map. Let's name it Town 1 Room 1 for whatever reason. And we will hit OK. And now, when we do that, we'll find that, hey, this map is sort of underneath our Town 1 map, and we can actually close and expand it using a plus and minus sign right there. So, this is happening because each map in our little map editor section right here can actually function as a folder. So, it's not only a map, it's a folder map! Yay! So, that's how it pretty much works. So, I would recommend...
Honestly, it makes sense to my brain. I like the UI.
Whenever you create like a town or maybe a dungeon, you'd probably want to make one map the base map, then all the succeeding maps, such as rooms, doors, second floors, etc.
Hold on, I'm trying to be a good girl, and like I said, I'm doing it for the people. I'm making timestamps. Can you believe it? Anyway.
Etc. are all submaps stored within the main map, so you can make your map little thing organized. Because, you know, when you actually create a real game, it's going to easily have up to maybe 60, 70, or maybe even 100 maps. And you're going to want to have some way to keep things organized, even if you are only pretending. So, to do so, you will make the...
Know who he kind of reminds me of, though? If anyone ever wants to watch my first amazing video stream... I don't remember. What was first, Kroger or Sargon? I'm actually proud of my first streams. There's just it just goes. Yeah.
Now.
Faceless Opinions is still my favorite user because he said nothing but straight facts about Kroger, but still delivered me stories I didn't think I'd ever hear, such as what it's like to drown in soup and what it's like to be the most popular motherfucker at a goddamn Kroger and then be mad about it. It's real and epic if anyone's not checked it out. The Tale of Faceless Opinion at Kroger. And the fucking Pikachu girl that was stalking him, oh man, he hated her.
These little folders, and for this example, we'll be putting all of the town house rooms inside our town 1 map folder thingy. So let's click on our town 1 room 1 and let us just simply create a really quick map. So I forgot to also go back in here. Let's set it so the tile set is going to be inside. So it's going to be doing the inside of a house. We'll hit OK. We'll click on one of these random inside tile sets, select the ceiling. We'll just surround the entire thing real quickly. Oh, and then we'll do like the ground with like this tile set. We'll do a little.
All right, time to be making magic once more, everybody. Ooh. Aren't we hype? It's time to make a sad basement. Oh, actually, though. You need to make sure the tile set's a dungeon one, of course. Surround it with dark, sad shadows once more. And be very tiny. What makes you guys think sad basement? This is kind of a shit floor. This is also a shit floor. Oh, but wood is especially shittier. How the fuck you gonna build a fucking basement in a Roman temple with a goddamn shitty wood floor? That sounds like something my dog mom would fucking do. Yeah, that's what she'd do. Shittiest floor of all time over here. Do regular. Well, actually, no, we need a wall first. Shit wall. Dirt wall like it's fucking Minecraft. Make sure to not off-center it, though, because some people get really offended by that. Good night, Mercury. You know what, Mercury? Boom. Here. Timestamp. 2:19. When Mercury left. See, well, because of my fucking diligence, you'll be able to find it. Chat participation. But then you might get a hate base where they're like, man, I fucking hate Mercury, so we only watch streams when they say you'll be able to check out the VOD later, Mercury, that's what I'm saying. We're making a basement. Sad basement. Boom. There, now we can work on the floor. Does this look like a shit basement? You need some fucking no, that don't work. We can just put like some fucking, yeah. But I need to make stairs to get back down here. I don't like that they're... I guess I can't have that one be a hole then. Have some fucking decency. There we go. Fucking proper. Okay, what bullshit would Mom keep in the sad basement? Not a pile of gold. Oh, fucking yeah, human skeleton. Gotta have that. Coffin for me and Dad. I don't even think I'll be able to walk to the I'll be able to click on this one, probably. So remember, save his character this time. These coffins Mom bought for me and Dad on clearance. She reminds us every day that there aren't people who are as thoughtful as her. That poor skeleton over there didn't have a mom. Didn't have a mom dog to buy him a skeleton. I mean, to buy him a coffin. I guess we should be thankful. There we go. Okay, so I should be able to get here and click on that. I don't know if these tiles are transparent or not. That's like above my pay grade. Oh, come on. There's got to be something else to make this basement fucking sadder, though. But I'm not seeing too many exciting tiles. Here's some fucking wood. He was trying to build a fire in a wooden basement at the bottom of a Roman temple for some reason. You know, as you do. Some fucking rocks. Fucking holes in the wall. Maybe this will be something later. Alright, so then without the tutorial video, I'll do a transfer all on my own. I'll do my own amazing tutorial. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to RPG Maker. Have you ever wondered how to get out of your sad, pathetic fucking basement? Well, simple. You just go to event mode, click on this. You gotta say below characters because it's stairs. Duh. And player touch, because how often have you had to use a gun to go upstairs? That's what trigger means, right? No, it's action button. Fucking, there's no action to be had here. It's a video game, am I right? We don't need no creepy sound effect for this one. Well, actually, we will. We gotta make like a creaky sound. I don't see a creak. What the fuck? This is the worst game ever. Uninstall it and get your money back from Steam now. I'm kidding. No, it's wonderful. I just wish there was a sound that just said creak. But it's probably like... What's decision sound like? You know what? That's perfect. That's what we need. Enjoy. Ah. I like that one. We're going with that one. Okay, and then it would be transfer player. We're starting from the sad basement, and we go up here into here. And it would be the direction we'd be looking is left, because we came up the stairs. That's how stairs work. Duh. This has been my tutorial. You're welcome. And then we'll go to home. This is tutorial number 2. Give me all your money. Anyway, we've got to make it so these stairs go to the place we made. Below characters, player touch. Transfer player to the sad basement where they belong. We got to play that sound effect though. How dare we? Now I lost it. What was it called? Decision. Disappointment, though. That what does that sound like? When are we gonna use that in the game?
Suspicious.
I'm excited to... What does the devil sound like? I mean, that does sound like sad basement, but we should probably stick with what we already had. That. Alright. Let's see if it worked. See if I am just a hot shot. Alright, there's our boy. He's guarding the bong of champions. Oh. What? No! Okay, I thought I was stuck there forever and we would never hear the squish again. Squish is there. Alright, there's that treasure chest that we'll never be able to get. Dad's over there pacing. He's really nervous. I still gotta fix the text on this. We gotta do that before the stream's over, guys. It's very important. Ah! Here it is, the sad basement. Yeah, I don't think I'm able to walk over these cracks, as intended. These coffins Mom bought for me and Dad on clearance. She reminds us every day that there aren't people who are as thoughtful as her. That poor skeleton over there didn't have a mom dog to buy him a coffin. I guess we should be thankful. This game's coming along quite well, everybody. Thank you.
Boop. And then we'll do a little exit part right here. And we'll just call that our little thing for now. We'll also make a wall at the side, so yay. It's gonna be a really quick, simple little house room thingy. So let's make a door that goes into our room right here. So let's go back to town 1, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into event mode. We're gonna make a door for, say, this house right here. And once again, the door is gonna be just a simple quick event. So right click, quick event creation, and the door. So we'll get to choose a door image. We'll have a whole list of all these door images. So door 1 or door 2 is our files. Just stick with door 1, select one of these doors, say this door right here, choose a location it's gonna put us to. So
I decided to make stairs instead of doors because, you know, I'm just hashtag not like other girls.
we're gonna be put into town 1, room 1 on this tile right here. We're gonna hit OK, and it will be perfect to go. So finally, let's go to town 1, room 1. Let's go here. Let's right click and create another quick event creation. Go to transfer. This time we'll transfer back to outside. So right here, we'll be looking downward, and we'll hit OK. Now, let's actually go and test out our door. And so let's go down here, and we'll find our door perfectly positioned right here. Let's go inside, and we'll find, hey, we're in our room now. And now we can go back outside, simply walk.
Who made a cooler room? Him or I? I'd say I did. I'd say more love went into mine.
Walk in this little space, and yay, we're back outside. And yeah, it's actually that simple. Now, here's a few tips for creating doors. As you may notice in the tutorial in which I actually created this map, I added all these like black spaces right here. You can find these in the section B, and you gotta find them right here. So like this one, this one, this one, this one, and you want to choose one that corresponds to the type of door you're using. So if we use this rounder one, as you see right here, we could say put this right here instead of that thing. So boop, that is not going away. I'm doing something wrong. What is going on? Please help me. Okay, there we go. Boom. And then we can go and create one of the rounder doors. So quick event creation. Oh, door. And we'll choose the round one this time, like this. Hit OK, because we don't care. And it's done.
Okay, though, so basically, I'm the fuck up. I didn't have to go in a tile and do that, because I could have been like, new... Wait, what'd he do? Event? Did he go like door? I wouldn't even pay the fuck attention, clearly. Nah, I don't. I get it.
So that's what you'd want to do for that.
It's actually, you do this. Boom, there, I didn't need to go back. I got it. You do that, just like you would do a face. You can also use this just for items sometimes. This is actually, I forgot, this is how you do the chests. There they all are. So, like, those will be the real chests, not like the fake chest at the beginning of when you walk in here.
Also, what you want to keep in mind is that if you want to make, say, a door that you can open by pushing an action key instead of just touching it, you'd click action button. Yay! If you want to make a door that actually makes it so that when you transfer, you look in a certain direction, we just go into the bottom transfer event, select the direction to down, left, up, right, whatever you wish, click on that, we can customize our fade by clicking that, and we are good to go. And that's really all there is for making doors. And that's really all you really need to do for making a town. Just set up all the doors, set up all the NPCs, create all the rooms, make them more detailed than this. You should be able to figure it out, don't worry. And that's all for this tutorial. RPG Maker tutorial end. So here we have it, our original first NPC. And if we go in here, we'll find that, hey, here's our image. And if you recall correctly, we can go through all these images and we can select whatever person we want to use for our NPC. Furthermore, if we go to this text right here and go to our face image, we also have an assortment of faces we can use. But all of these are the default faces. And what if you want to create your own custom face? And judging by the title of this video, you already know, this video is about the character generator, which you can access by going to this little icon right here and clicking on it. Once we do so, we'll be brought up to this huge assortment of all these.
Oh, whoa. I was too busy trying to see if there was drama, and it's all fucking Hassan politics stuff. Nothing's fun happening, but we did it. We got through all 5 tutorials and got a good start. Like I said, this was part of the plan. This was the experiment, and I think it was very successful. Make RPG Maker with chat, contribute to the lore, and we'll use all the things that we learned from the other streams, such as, like I said, users, fucking crazy people, my frustrations at other video games, and chat helped me write a lot of lore tonight. Thank you. It's been very successful. Thank you for joining me for this new thing. Leave an actual like to show if you actually liked it. Don't leave it a like if you didn't like it. Only fakes ask for likes. Like, right at the beginning of the video, right at the beginning, I don't even know if I like it yet. You need to tell them to like it at the end. That's what I'm doing. Good